everyone, and welcome to episode 3 of our new podcast featuring Joshy Whitey. Hi everyone, hello.
Hi Joshy.
Hi. How's
Hi.
your day going? Hi. So, episode 2 released, and it was a flop. Massive flop. But,
It's about practice,
we
man.
yeah, exactly, we only grow stronger from this. So, today we have a very, very special guest on. In fact, he's my brother.
Yeah, very special guest.
He does, brother. Yes. So we're going to be asking him a few questions later on in this episode.
Yeah.
But for now, we're just going to start it off with just the usual, talking about stuff that's been going on around the grounds. I'll let you start us off because I always start off, so I'll let you start us off.
Yeah, okay, I have quite a big topic. You can both enter for this one, because I know Josh, you might have a bit to say.
Yeah.
Um, I have been doing my first set of mocks, and it's been a long 2 weeks. Oh, sure, Joshy.
What?
It's been a long 2 weeks. I'm really
Then you
tired.
have
I'm
his
mentally
VR.
drained.
That
Yeah,
you have his VR. That means no Sneaky Eats podcast for 2 whole weeks, which means we need to
That's
record
right.
this, and we're being pressured to edit this all in the span of a day.
Yeah. So I guess I'm just going to talk about how the mocks have gone, some of the topics that were on there, and if Joshy wants to ask anything about mocks, because are they coming up for you?
And soon, pretty soon.
Yeah. So if you have any questions, go ahead and ask. But
Thank
what
you.
topic should I start on? Like topic in mocks?
History. You're good to start in.
So there's quite a lot on history, and I've taken history from our GCSEs. I really like history. It's a good one. It's fun.
Yeah.
But it was like there's a lot to remember, you know. So one of the topics that I found quite difficult was the Abyssinian crisis and the Manchurian crisis, which you guys won't know what it is.
No.
So there's these two crises, and basically all it is, they're really similar, and they all lead up to World War II. So
I've
the
started
League of
doing that.
Nations, the League of Nations, basically the Abyssinian crisis and the Manchurian crisis are they're really similar, and they both lead up to World War II.
Okay.
And they're both based off the failures of the League of Nations, which is this like peace group of a bunch of countries who tried to make the world a better place and failed miserably.
Oh, that's perfect.
And these two crises were basically telling us that the League wasn't good, and it failed
Yeah.
a lot, which is why Mustache Man
Oh,
was
yeah.
like-
Him.
Mustache Man was realized they were too weak to actually stop him, and they were more focused on power, so that ended up leading to World War One. But I got those two crises mixed up, which cost me a mark or two. But since they're so similar, it's fine, basically.
That shouldn't
That shouldn't be too bad if it's just 1 or 2 marks, surely.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And then the rest were easy peasy.
Okay. I am actually, you're boring me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. I'm a history guy. Joshy,
yeah.
do you have any questions about mocks? Like, at all?
Did you feel nervous on the day of your mocks?
God, yeah, I was sweating. And
I was gonna say, would it be natural to feel nervous?
Yeah. So when you walk in there, you look at how many desks there are, and you're like, oh my god, there's
This is
another
like,
200 odd people in here with me.
This is this is the real deal now.
Yeah. So it really sinks in. But it's also kind of comforting, because
The
it
other
tells you
people
you're,
are-
like, not the only one going through it. Because I could
Yeah,
tell everyone
yeah,
was a
yeah.
bit jittery. But, you know, it's huge, it's really weird, and it feels really weird. But you get used to it. So, you know, it's actually quite exciting as well. It doesn't feel like it, but it is. Do you have any other questions? I could go for you
I
as
don't
well.
understand that.
Do you think it was easier than it actually was? Would you expecting it to be harder?
I was definitely expecting it to be harder. I'm not gonna lie. I was coming in there. I was like, God, I'm not ready for this, but I ended up doing pretty well. I think. I think the things I need to revise most are maths because I was lost on that, and
Oh,
probably
that's so boring.
chemistry. But the rest
Yeah.
was pretty smooth sailing, I think, except for French, maybe. Actually, no, I did well on French. I know I did because I marked it.
Ah,
Did
Yeah.
you do French and Spanish?
No, I didn't do Spanish.
No, just
Spanish
French.
is not for me. Neither's French, but still giving it a go.
Oh. I think I'm gonna choose Spanish over French because I'm doing Spanish on Duolingo. So
Yeah, that's fair enough. So, I'm gonna stop boring you because Mark's quite boring, but
thanks so much.
it is it is quite a fun experience. So
Yeah.
keep that in mind
Well-
when you're having them.
Okay. My next topic, we talk about this every single episode. You know it was coming up. Invincible episode 7 and Invincible finale.
Ah,
First of all,
you have seen this, Joshy, yeah?
Yeah, I watched it with Peach.
you watch the finale. First of
Okay,
all,
good.
can we talk about episode 7? Everyone that said Thrag was... We were talking about this last
Yeah,
episode.
I remember. Yeah.
We said Thrag's voice was bad. We said when he gets in a fight, he's going to be so much cooler. Damn, we were right.
Yes, you're so
He
right.
was so, like, menacing.
Oh my god, it was such a peak episode. I'm sorry, it was so good.
I know.
Like, to say the animation is a bit iffy and the shading and all that, they made it very good. And the
Yeah.
voice acting is very good as well. They all just
Yeah.
work so well.
I think it's the reason their animation's not great is they spend so much on voice actors.
Yeah, they need to tone down on that.
Yeah, they need to just like get lower voice actors for side characters. They're spending like so much money on these big voice actors.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
I was actually so freaked out with Mark's hallucinations with Thrag.
I know, I
Like,
thought
the
Debbie
first
was
one-
cooked.
The
Oh,
first one with
yeah.
Debbie, I thought she was cooked, but then the rest of them, I was like, okay, I know what's going on here. And then I thought, see when I saw Thrag for real in the sky, I thought that was also an illusion. But no.
Oh, that was crazy.
And I remembered to when I read this part in the comics, I was like, this gonna be crazy.
I caught
So-
that on instantly, by the way. I'm just saying.
You must
I
offer a choice.
saw him flying. I was like, I knew it. I know that's not a hallucination. I was right because I'm
You
smart.
must
like
offer a choice. We will either blow up Earth, or we don't, and I eat Paul spaghetti.
that. Paul Spaghetti solos, guys. There's not going to be any more Paul in the show. This show's ruined.
I know.
Do you have anything to say, Joshy?
Yeah,
No.
seem a bit quiet on this topic. I don't think you're.
Yeah, well, I'm not. Like, I don't watch every single episode of Invincible when it comes out. Like, I did watch the final, which I thought was pretty good, but for the most
Yeah.
part, I didn't really watch most of it.
That's fair enough, man. I mean, now I have to wait another year. So
Exactly.
who's-
man.
okay. By the way, I have a new favorite character. I don't know what. I swear we did that last week, and
Yep.
I have a new one, and I don't even know if I answered last week. So we're gonna have a rerun of that. So who's your favorite character, Peach?
Alan the alien.
Valid. Joshy, who's your favorite character, twin?
I'd say it would have to be either Debbie or Omni-Man, because Omni-Man made such a good comeback.
Mhm.
And I feel like it's just been an icon throughout the entire movie, or the entire series since. And
Yeah.
Debbie, I think she's very strong, like, inside, and I think that's
Mhm.
really, really cool to me.
Open the window, Cecil. Are you alright?
Sorry, I've taken
Why
that
is
the wrong way.
funny?
Debbie's very strong inside. My new favorite character is Battle Beast. I'm sorry, he's sick as. He's so stupid. I crave more battle, more. Was that good? Was that good impression?
Yeah, that was good. He's a cool guy. He's really cool. I also really
Yeah.
like Thrag. I think he's awesome.
Yeah, Frag's cool. Okay. Feel like we're finally done with Invincible for another year.
Yep, that's it.
So
Guys,
long.
Hear about Invincible in another year. Like
Nah, you
Season
guys
2 of this podcast, Season 3 of this podcast, I don't even
will,
know.
you guys will talk about it next episode, guaranteed. I'm telling you.
We probably will.
You just probably can't let it go, can you?
Joshua, do you have any topics?
No. Yeah.
Nothing much, but I actually have a couple questions for you and your journey to YouTube, because obviously he's my brother and I know him quite well,
Mm-hmm.
as
Okay.
normally, but Under, when did you first get into YouTube? Like, what was the year that you got into YouTube?
December 2023. 7th of
December-
December 2023.
Right, okay, that's quite oddly specific, but
I remember.
I think I remember I started YouTube on the 30th of October 2023.
Jeez Louise,
But that was the start of when I created my channel.
Mhm.
And I didn't actually start posting VR content until like I got a VR, and then
Yeah.
I started to play about with it, and then just got better and better.
I started posting VR content in like July 2023.
Jeez Louise. I
then-
didn't get my VR until. Wait, it was July 2024.
Oh yeah, you were
No, 23, and then I met you guys like, yeah, because I knew you before you had a VR.
Yeah,
you were, like-
for YouTube.
I did amazing.
I didn't.
Yeah, I just knew you as the guy that would comment.
I didn't know.
I would comment on
I
every
didn't know
video.
you. But I heard the gang talking about you, like saying, "Oh, Undert commented on my video," and I'm like, "Oh, who's Undert?" And then one day I got to meet you in like Gorilla Royale or something. I remember that day was so good.
Yeah, man, I was so excited to have a VR. That was a really nice time.
I remember
yeah.
Skit. I joined Call. Oh my god, I joined Call, and like Skit was like, "Oh, Peach Under got a VR," and I was like, "Wait, Under got a VR." I remember seeing you, and I remember the first game we played together was this very game we're doing our podcast. I showed you. I was the first person to play with you. I taught you how to play this game. I remember,
Mhm.
and that was a good day.
I remember that. That was a really good day, and I kept accidentally destroying your map, and I felt really bad. But, because I was super used to Gorilla Tag, and I thought in Gorilla Tag, if you grabbed the side of the walls, it would help.
But I've froze in this podcast. I don't really post as much on YouTube because I've been mainly working on this.
Yeah, so
This is probably the main project I've been working on. This is the.
I just can't be
YouTube
bothered with my YouTube channel anymore. I'm not gonna lie.
That's
Me
also
too.
another reason.
I've just lost all
Joshy,
motivation.
you wanted to ask some
post.
questions. didn't
Oh
you?
yeah, I wanted to ask some questions about your analytics and like what was your like most popular video? Like, what was your most popular video?
I think my most popular video hit like 30k. I think 1,000 views.
What was that?
I've never hit 1,000 likes. It was just some random YouTube short. I got like I've never hit 1k likes, but it was like 300 or something likes. I think I've never really blown up. I have 700 and something subscribers, but it's kind of going to be hard to bring that back. I'd have
Yeah.
to post like really frequently. Yeah.
You need like a good consistent schedule.
Yeah, but it's just like I just can't be bothered anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Speaking of analytics, actually, one of my latest. I'm saying latest. It was a while ago, but it's also one of my latest. I posted this random Undertale video, and it was my first video in so long.
Oh yeah,
And
I
then
remember that.
Just randomly, 62,000 views, like 1.3 thousand likes, and 80 comments.
Yeah, I remember that. That
And
was
then
actually
I
really
got
funny.
a
It made
long
me chuckle.
form with 542 views.
That's Park. I think my most popular video, is the Happy Gas clutch I randomly did one day.
Banana. No, I remember that day.
Was that a long
Yeah.
form?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like
My
20
most
seconds. So.
My most popular long form was oh, hold on a minute. Let's look in here. So, my most popular long form was 28,000 views, I believe. And it was for my movie, my what was it called again?
Superhero movie, Night Shift, Deep Smell.
The Night Shift, that's what it was, yeah.
Oh, I've never
And
watched.
then I done another movie after that. That was The Vacation, and it got 10k. So,
Those were funny, those movies.
yeah, like
Should I
little short
watch?
films.
I've
Yeah,
never,
it's
I've
like
never
little
seen
short
it.
you've not
films.
watched. I think I did like voiceovers, and actually a wee behind the scenes for you here. Some of those voiceovers were done on the way home, coming on the way home from my school bus of my school. So I'd have to speak like really, really quiet so that nobody could hear me do these stupid voices like "I'm an old man" or something like
Yeah,
that.
because you were doing funny impressions.
Yeah.
That's funny. That is great. That.
hmm
It's turned nighttime in Yeats.
Yes.
Nighttime now.
Anyways, moving on from that, I think we all knew it was coming. Last week we talked about Among Us VR, but recently I've started playing console Among Us with these two,
Yes.
I'm one.
I'm finding it super duper fun. So why don't we just explain what Among Us is, like the concept? Because we went over it a tiny briefly for like a few seconds last week, but let's just explain the game and explain what we like about the game. You can
Okay.
go because you did it about VR last week.
Alright, so I like Among Us, alright? I love Among Us. It might be dead to some people, but it's alive in my heart. So it's very different from VR Among Us, as we know.
Yeah.
But besides that, it's pretty well. No, it's similar but different. There's different roles, different maps, obviously. But we've just kind of been playing Skeld, and but with
Pulse.
like the new roles. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Joshy, why don't you describe the new roles or like some of the roles?
Okay, you've just given me the worst thing. You've given me the worst role explaining the roles. I don't have a Scooby about the roles,
Okay,
so I'm going to be honest.
I'll take it from here.
Peach, you take it from here. I'm going to phone a friend and call Peach.
So there's for crewmate roles, there is engineer. So you can go like crawl through the vents. You can use the vents. So when you're an imposter, you can use the vents. And engineer, you can also use the vents, but there's a cooldown on it. There's tracker, where you can track a player for like, is it a minute or something?
Yeah, something like that.
There's
No, I think it's more like 20
Guardian
seconds or
Angel,
something.
where if you die and become a ghost, you can protect someone, and if they try to get killed, they can't die. They get protected. Then there's also Detective, which at a meeting you can like put down notes about people, and you can also go and interrogate people, and it shows where they last were. So that's really good for catching out shapeshifters. So imposter roles. Wait, have I missed any crewmate roles?
I don't know.
No, I don't think
Who really
so.
cares? I think everyone knows them.
Scientist is where you can
That's self-explanatory.
check vitals to see who's alive or dead. And then there's obviously Vigilante in the Among Us VR one.
Detective.
Engineer?
I've said that.
Oh.
I've just
Oh, I
said
wasn't listening.
Okay. Imposter roles. There's basic imposter. There's shapeshifter, which was the first one, where you can become a different crewmate and kill as them, and it looks like them. There's the next one added was Viper, which when you kill, the body dissolves, so people can't report it. And
I like
then
that one.
there's Phantom, where you can disappear after you kill. I've not played that one much.
No, neither. I've never got Phantom ever.
Never.
Never ever.
And then, yeah, that's all the roles in base game Among Us, but it's just super fun.
Refreshing.
Refreshing, yes, especially when you get an imposter win.
Except majority of the Among Us people are just so stupid.
Oh, the people are like, yeah.
Mm,
Okay. I have something to say. Moving on.
Yeah. Yeah, that was great.
Scientology. Do you guys know what that is?
Nope.
So it's this
Explain.
it's some church that people are saying is a bad cult, and
no, I have seen that. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Mhm.
Like, they don't accept recordings in their buildings or
Yeah.
whatever.
And
then there's like people that drive by.
people, yeah, and say get back in the thing.
Yeah,
but-
yeah.
Recently, they don't accept recordings. people have been recording and running past guards and doing Scientology raid speedruns and acting like it's Subway Surfers. Honest to God. The furthest recorded one got to like the second floor, and now the whole of like social media are saying they should bring like 30 people at once and see what happens to see if they can get to the top floor of Scientology.
Wait, so let me get this right. So Scientology's like that scam place, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a
Am I
scam
tripping?
place
Yeah.
that makes you fill out some form, and it like
Yeah.
makes you sign some 1 billion year contract.
So I have seen like the one where they run into it, but I've also seen another one of like people driving by and then screaming at the people outside the doors, like, "Hey, you gotta close the doors again!" And then they just know who they are and just close the doors.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's so
There's
it's just
this
like
guy that always walks by and goes, "Nah, get back in there, get back in." That's good.
No, it's. I don't think they notice who the people are. It's
They just know like
Yeah.
what they're trying to do.
they
Yeah.
sort of notice that like their security guards are always on the lookout for cameras, and they're just looking like because they do not want any of the information done. Like they have like these blackout sort of like grey curtains that like can automatically dim the lights and.
So the thing
Yeah.
they do, so these speedruns have been performed. The thing is, you wear meta glasses, and then you record on them, and you just start running. Like, you just run through, and someone's made it. I don't know, but the furthest one got to about the second floor or something until they got caught.
Oh, I
They
can
just
only
got
imagine
into
what it'll be
that.
like
They
with
just got
30.
into this room that we've not seen yet, and went, "Oh, this room's nice," and then they got kicked out.
So funny. So yeah, I have seen that. I had zero
Yeah.
idea what you were talking about like before, but
By the way, what they do is
Don't stop
absolutely
that.
disgusting.
I know it's rad.
I think I heard
Yeah, I know.
someone saying that they got like tortured or something.
Yeah, it's some like cult. It's a bit like people think
Yeah.
it's some conspiracy about like brainwashing and stuff.
yeah.
Might be. But they keep it so
Oh.
private and they know their laws so well.
Yeah.
So they like.
Yeah. Difficult.
But it's pretty funny watching them run through.
At least
Anyway-
people are caught on though, because I've seen quite a few videos
Yeah.
of people saving others. Being
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's a scam. Don't do that.
Have you guys got any
So-
questions for me? Off the topic of Scientology, obviously, because that's just sad and that.
Yes. So YouTube, like, what got you into doing VR YouTube? What made you? So I know you did normal YouTube, and then what made you think, nope, I don't want to be doing this anymore. I want to do YouTube on the VR.
So as I was saying, that's a great question because the reason why I went into VR or went into VR content is because I loved VR in the first place
Yeah.
and I loved making videos.
Yeah.
So why don't you just combine the two, mix them all up in a spoon, and voila, you get Joshua YT, and that's the first generation vlog, you know.
Yeah.
Jeffrey YC on the mic.
Joshua YT
That's
on the mic.
basically why I've became popular all around the group. All around the function.
By the way, that's the only group meme that has ever remained this long. So take it as a privilege.
Yeah.
man.
Except for research though, that was turn off the recording for a minute.
But
Anyway,
yeah. Yeah.
okay.
Continue.
Moving on from that, has anyone got anything else they would like to talk about?
Not really. I mean,
No.
it's been a busy week, but I haven't really done anything.
It's
So
been
recent
a busy
updates
2
and
weeks. We've been
Yeeps.
talking about a lot. Recent updates and Yeeps. I mean, you weren't even there for them.
No. Hold on. Let me just.
I
have my
swear we
take
did
on them.
superhero update last.
We already spoke about them in the last tips.
No, let me
Yeah, I
have
thought
my
I
take
did.
Okay.
on them.
Alright, so Joshua, what's your take on like the new recent updates and Yeeps?
Personally, I think they're just getting a bit sloppy.
Really?
Yeah, there's
That's
not.
wild.
I feel like. Oh,
That is a hot take.
No, because maybe I just missed the old Geeps when it was just pins and tag, but now people are flying about like with wings of Icarus and flying about with dodgeball. I
No
don't know.
swearing.
Sorry, freaking like Captain Iron Man gloves. Like, I don't know, that's just
In fairness.
the example for the superhero.
But there
update.
is a hide and seek map in minigames that just has no like big items like that. They're all banned. You can just play hide and seek in like Blue House,
Yeah.
and then there's playground. Like there's multiple maps.
That's true.
So I see where you're coming from though.
Although there's one big part about it, and it's getting so expensive. Like
Yeah.
people can't
That's true.
just can't keep ripping 30 quid out of their wallet every single month just for a new like skin on
In fairness,
a frisbee.
it's still so much better value that you're getting than Gorilla Tag.
Yeah.
Gorilla Tag, you're
'Cause-
spending £24 to get like 2 good cosmetics. Yeepsy can get near enough a whole new tech web just for like 1 pack for
Yeah.
True, but I'm
It's
You
getting
still
get like a
expensive.
lot
I'm
of
getting to the
items.
tech webs as well. Like some items in the tech web are getting absolutely extortionate. Like I can see some stuff that's going up to like 6,200 butt coins. I mean, that's like half of my.
That's a
That's
bit
like
of a
half of
push.
my
What, do
annual
you mean
wage
like
I
the
get.
entire line or just one item?
No, like one item. Like you literally, and also, and leading up to that, it's like 800. So
Yeah,
it's
I guess.
it's literally taking £23 of your money away with the other cosmetics and buying new stuff with it. Crazy.
Also, don't forget, like, if you wanted to do that, you can't forget, you're quite literally Superman. If you get, like, the cape or something, you can just fly around.
True.
So, it's
But it's
like,
almost
you know,
like pay to win
it's sort
now.
of worth it. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. In fairness, that's actually a valid opinion.
Yeah.
I see that.
Right.
You're smart, Joshua.
Sorry, one more thing. Do you guys remember Spleef? Do you
Yes,
guys know
I
the
love
game
that.
Spleef?
Oh,
I love
Spleef's
that.
so peak.
Now it's just filled with people that are flying about and doing this bloody blooming bombs and well, the bombs are
Yeah.
actually been in the game for quite a while now, but
Yeah.
like yeah,
I
you
see
know
where
what
you're coming from.
Yeah, that's, yeah. in
But
fairness.
also, with some of this new drip they've added, you can make a sick Kiss Studio.
What's fair?
Innit? Yeah, that was horrible, Peach. Can't be doing that.
That's my bad. I apologise for the mild language. Anyways,
Mild language.
after all this talk, I think this calls for Peach's Quiz of the Week.
Yay, Joshy! We're gonna be doing it together.
Okay,
Yeah, you do.
since there's 2 of you, you have
Yes.
10 questions in 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Joshy, we're too stupid for this.
let's go.
If you
We got this,
don't
man.
think you can answer a question, you can pass and come back to it after you've answered all the other questions. You
Sorry,
have
just whacked my
Set
hand.
up posture right, looking. Let's go.
1 minute and 30 seconds. I'm just getting the timer up right now. Okay. 1 minute 30 seconds. Your prize is glory, pride, and respect.
I need this more than I need £10,000.
Alright, are we ready? Your time starts in 3, 2,
I'm gonna go
1.
with
The new Stranger Things spin-off is called...
Stranger Things Tales of 85.
What is the sport with stripes and solids?
Chess.
What do cows drink?
Oh, milk.
What? You idiot!
What is the organ that pumps blood?
Heart.
Heart.
In Invincible, where are Robot and Monster Girl at the end of season 4?
Accent dimension.
Bracken or something? I don't know.
What are the items you spin in Yeeps?
Basketball and the
The drumsticks.
drumstick. Nice.
What are all the imposter roles in console and VR Among Us?
Are we dead out right now? Okay.
Sanson.
Viper. Phantom. Imposter. Crewmate.
2 more!
I don't.
Detective. Scientist.
That's imposter roles, not roles!
Roly-poly?
Vigil. No. Wraith. Wraith London.
Vigilante.
That's a crewmate rule.
Vigilante's crewmate
it's
one.
not. Yes, it is.
Guys,
Pause the timer.
no, what? Keep going.
Oh, right.
what have we done? Okay.
Pass,
Okay.
pass.
Pass.
In Invincible, who says my entire goddamn skeleton?
It Rexplode.
Rex.
What are the 3 sports in Yeeps?
Timer.
But I'll let you answer that.
Baseball, American football, and basketball.
There you are.
Yay.
If you count that as a sport.
What was the other questions? May as well do it, but.
The last question was, who says I am so lonely in Invincible?
Who is that?
Conquest.
Conquest!
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Alright,
You
tell us our
got
score.
So bad.
7 out of 10. No,
Oh, well,
wait,
actually, that's not bad.
I'm
Wait.
good with that. I'm good. No,
No,
7 out of 10.
6 out of 10.
Oh,
You got the
Oh,
ones you got
hard.
wrong were, what is the sport with stripes and solids? It's not chess, it's pool.
I knew.
Oh,
it
Josh,
was
are you
pulling
throwing, mate?
I'm so sorry.
What do
I'm so
cows
sorry.
drink? It's not milk, it's water.
Josh!
You got the
Sorry.
organ that pumps blood. You got the flax and dimension one. You got the Stranger Things one. The items you spend in Yeeps, you got that. Imposter rolls you passed and you never got back to it, so that one counts as wrong. That's 7.
I don't care about that.
You got the Rexplode one. You got the 3 sports, and you didn't get to I'm so lonely. So 6 out of
Conquest.
10.
Okay,
I'll
Josh,
take
you give me a
that.
fist
You've
bump, man.
done
We did
yourselves
alright,
at
we
the
did alright.
imposters one. You should have passed earlier.
And also the pool one. I should
Yeah,
have got
that
that one.
was crazy.
Sorry.
Alright, what do we do
Frank,
now?
I didn't teach me well enough.
Anyway.
I do have a topic, but I think I'm gonna save it for the next 2
No,
week,
just
week
quickly do
one.
it. Come on.
Nah, say oh.
No, because it's
I'm
Strange
here.
Things Tales of 85 and you guys haven't watched it.
Oh,
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, don't spoil.
So,
Yeah, maybe
we'll
we
do
can
that.
watch it.
We'll save that for next week when
Wait,
you
is
guys have
that-
hopefully
is
binge
that
watched
just
it.
like-
So if you've not watched Stranger Things Tales of 85, go and watch it and come back in 2 weeks to hear us discuss that.
Yeah, it's really good. I'll tell you that,
Mhm.
in my opinion.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, is that
this
everything?
like-
I mean,
Yeah, I'm sure that's everything.
I don't have
So,
anything else. Josh,
We're gonna
anyone?
wrap it up today. Huge thank you to all the support from episode 1 and 2. Huge thank you to Joshy
Hi, Josh.
for podcasts.
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
W,
Appreciate you
Joshy.
for
Go on,
me
Joshy.
coming on.
Thank you for
Appreciate
coming
that.
on.
Thank you for coming on, us.
And expect
you.
more guests later. We'll probably do our next episode alone with just us two.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to do
That's
guests
fair.
every week.
That's fair. Yeah.
You never know, Joshy. You'll come
back.
back one day. If the people really love you, we'll bring you back in
maybe
for more
season
views.
2. You may come back in season 2.
Season 2.
You'll be our trump card. If we
Yeah.
ever get low views,
Oh, I don't
we'll
know
just put you back in and
He uses so
spike
much
up.
fake time. Oh, the Trump card.
No, okay,
Okay.
okay.
Anyways, we're just going to wrap up for today. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to watch episodes 1 and 2 on
Spot.
FI.
and YouTube. Yay! Goodbye.
Yay.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you for putting me on. Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.